Ugh. I cannot read these crap books anymore. Macabre. Jazz Age Chronicle. Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I like you, Batman, but this book sucks. Amalgam. Ugh, didn't get it. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Just recently, I won a contest. Worst comic in your collection. I won with the gem of Superstar Comics, no, Vortex Comics, NASCAR Legends, Talladega. Not a story about a car, not a story about a driver, and Ricky Bobby's not in it. It's a comic about a racetrack, people. First of all, sports comics don't work. I know there's a lot of Super Pro fans out there going, that's impossible. My Super Pro, he's number one. I'd give you the different finger, but that's okay. Yeah, sports comics don't work. So it was brought to my attention, everybody has some crap comics in their collection. Well, this holiday season, do yourself a favor. Get somebody some good books that they won't have to put in the crap side of their comic collection. I have a couple examples for you. Sticking with the holiday season, what we'll start out with is Batman Noel, which is a thick, it's a graphic. I don't remember how many pages it said it was, but it should be on store shelves now. I believe it retails for around $22. It's basically a retelling of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol through the eyes of Batman, and as told by his pal, the Joker. If you're not a big DC fan, you can go in the Marvel camp. Marvel has out, I believe they're still out, A Zombie Christmas Carol, which is the same thing. It's Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol with zombies. Any fan of Jack Skellington and the whole Nightmare Before Christmas thing, you could go that route. Or you could just stick with the basics. Get them a couple tags from the New 52. Or you could pick up the new Ultimate Spider-Man series. I believe they're on book 4 now. As I was told, I was ready to give that book up. I was like, Peter Parker's dead. Can't have Spider-Man without Peter Parker, as we all remember from the Ben Reilly saga. Sorry. Miles Morales. He's a younger version. It's a retelling of the Spider-Man story through someone else's eyes. I like how they kind of pulled it in. The first couple books are Miles as he's coming up after he's been infected or bitten by the spider, and he sees Pete die, which is really cool. And then after that, it starts to pick up a little bit. Miles comes down on himself a bit for he felt that he could have prevented Pete's death. That's okay though. Not your fault. Not your fault, Miles. I'm gonna stick with it because, like I was told, it's like you get to reinvent something, and it's not very often that they can do that successfully, with the exception of Black Sabbath, AC/DC, and various other bands. I think Kiss has been through a gazillion guitarists and drummers, and they still keep going. That juggernaut won't die. Yeah, pick up Ultimate Spider-Man, the new Ultimate Spider-Man, and there's plenty of Ultimates titles out there. They escape me at this moment. Pick up the new Ghost Rider. That's right, folks. Spoiler, spoiler. Ghost Rider's a chick now. Johnny Blaze is still in there mixing it up. Yes, he's still in there mixing it up, I believe. But I haven't really gotten back into the Ghost Rider since after The Fear Itself, and I know The Fear Itself is still kind of giving its death rattles. It's 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. We get it. The Fear Itself story was okay. Spoiler, spoiler. You guys know Bucky died, right? Yeah, he'll be back in probably Marvel Zombies 12 or something. I'm not real sure. I'm not a huge Captain America fan. I enjoyed the film. Same thing with Green Lantern. Despite the fact that I'm wearing a Green Lantern shirt, can't see it. Doesn't really matter. I was never a huge Green Lantern fan, for the exception of Blackest Night. That story rocked. I liked every angle of that. Brightest Day was okay. But, no, I'm just coming to you from that this week. So, we'll catch you next time.